am overjoyed to see that you've joined us once again. I must tell you, there is so much excitement here in the land of Once Upon a Time. Word is spreading all over our magical kingdom about our talent search, and contestants are popping in from each of our enchanted counties. Already, their performances are giving us hope that our beloved Treasury of Tales can be saved. In case you missed it, before our next enchanting contestant, here's some of the performances of our contestants who've already taken the stage.
The Sleeping Beauty, he quickly found. One look at her made his heart go pound, pound, pound.
Years ago, an emperor obsessed by fashion trends wanted to look hip and cool so he'd impress his friends.
Not an ugly duckling, I have always been misread. I'm a regal swan instead.
And now...
Surprise! Well, hi! They call me Trixie. I'm a card-carrying, spellbinding witch. I'm a descendant of the late great blind witch who tried to cook Hansel and Gretel for dinner and famously failed.
Ah, yes, that was a very scary time for Hansel and Gretel when they wandered away from home.
And I expect they learned quite the lesson from the blind witch. I've also been known to cast an evil spell here and there. Unfortunately, none of my stories ever made it into the books. But trust me, the second you need a little black magic to change the story, just call on Trixie. And before you write me off as too scary to save your precious treasury, why not take a chance on this witch with a wicked set of pies? I may be naughty, but I secretly use my powers for good. Shh, don't tell anyone.
Intriguing. Trixie, tell us about your story song.
Well, this was black and white for me. All the stories in your Treasury of Tales paint witches like me as the evil one, right? Well, if you think I'm the evil one, you need to check out this jealous, insecure, and all-around mean queen. She's a real witch. Once upon a time, in a kingdom long ago, lived a little princess with skin as white as snow. The queen was her stepmother, as vain can be, who asked the mirror on the wall, "Is the fairest one called me?" The mirror always told the truth directly to the queen. "You are, my dear, the fairest that the world has ever seen." But as Snow White, she grew into the loveliest of girls. The mirror changed its tune, and the truth it did unfurl. "My queen, you may be pretty for all the world to see, but Snow White is the fairest, even fairer than thee. One bad apple, Snow White's the princess fair. One bad apple, how could she even dare? One bad apple, she's going to have to fall. One bad apple, 'cause I'm the fairest of them all." The queen employed a huntsman to do her dirty deed. "Take Snow to the forest and rid me of this weed." But when it came to killing Snow, he didn't have the heart. He said, "Run, little girl, never come back and make a brand new start." Snow ran through the forest, scared right to her bones, then stumbled on a cottage and said, "I'll make this my home." Inside were 7 tiny beds, picked one and closed her eyes. But then the 7 dwarfs came home, and boy, were they surprised. The queen came to the mirror and once again she asked, but Snow White was still the fairest. The huntsman failed his task. One bad apple, the queen was very mad. One bad apple, she came up with a plan. One bad apple, it only takes one bite. This bad apple will be the 7 dwarfs and Snow became a happy family. Everybody did their part, it came so naturally. One day when Snow was on her own, the queen dressed in disguise gave Snow that poisoned apple. One bite and she had died. That evil queen was one bad apple. She asked the mirror on the wall, one bad apple, who's the fairest of them all? One bad apple, you are the fairest like before. One bad apple, now that Snow White is no more. As Snow was lying peacefully, a prince was riding by. One glance at her and he proclaimed, "You're the apple of my eye." He brought her to his castle on a very bumpy road. With one big bounce, the apple popped, and then Snow White awoke. Now how's that one bad apple? Asked the queen to the mirror on the wall. Oh, one bad apple, who's the fairest of them all? But with no bad apple, Snow White, it said, came back to life. With no bad apple, and she's gonna be the princess wife. One bad apple was still rotten to the core. One bad apple who no one could adore. That one bad apple, the queen was mortified. One bad apple, she danced until she died.
Well done, Trixie. Before you disappear in a puff of smoke, we need to consider if we can trust a witch to save the Treasury of Tales. Can a witch be bad and good? Something to ponder. And now, contestant number 6. Number 6? This is odd.
Be right there!
Oh, it would appear we are having some, technical difficulties.
I can't find my shoes! OMG! I'd broken nail while I was styling my hair, so I was just trying to get a quick mani-pedi in before my turn. Then I lost my shoe! It is so hard to get good help these days, seriously! Anywho, ta-da! I'm Princess Euphony. Your fairy tale star has arrived.
We are thrilled you've made it. What story song will you be singing for us today?
Well, obviously I chose something that reminds me of me. As you can see, I'm all about the glam. So I'll be singing the story of the Beauty and the Beast. Obviously, I'll be focusing on the beauty part. Get ready to have your minds blown.
Beauty, 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 beauty. My daddy bought me a rose. Big help when I strike a pose. Beauty, 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 beauty. Then there is the Beast. Not a prince, to say the least.
He really needs a makeover.
Beauty! Beauty, beauty, beauty!
This is my song!
Everyone tells me that I'm a beauty, and so I feel it is my duty to look as beautiful as I can, like a painting from Rembrandt. Beauty, 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 beauty.
minute. Hysterical young lady. It seems we have another royal walkout. Megxit, stage right.
Next!
And as for you, Mr. Warble, you have been zapped for a second time. I suggest you find your nearest royal exit, unless you want someone to turn you into a frog.
I can take a hint.
I certainly hope our next performer has something more to offer.
C Major at your service, honoured librarian.
Indeed. It looks like our next performer is sure to be a howl.